Forget expensive cosmetic procedures and those pricey anti-aging creams because the real secret to youthful skin might be sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. Have you ever looked at the bay leaf and wondered if it could do more than flavor your soup? Recent discussions in dermatological science are pointing to this simple leaf as a potential game changer for skincare. Many cosmetic experts are now exploring how the natural compounds hidden inside this leaf might help support your skin structure safely. While commercial treatments rely heavily on synthetic ingredients, the natural bioactive compounds in bay leaves are incredibly concentrated. Researchers are investigating how these elements could help rejuvenate the appearance of aging skin by supporting collagen production and helping to smooth out the look of fine lines. Unlike cosmetic injections that simply freeze your facial muscles, this natural botanical approach focuses on restoring and nourishing. Promising studies suggest that specific molecules found in this leaf extract might help boost the appearance of collagen synthesis significantly over a few weeks. The secret lies in its natural oil, which contains dozens of bioactive compounds. These elements work together to support what experts call dermal rejuvenation. When applied correctly as part of a daily skincare routine, it may help increase circulation to the skin surface, boost fibroblast activity, and support underlying collagen fibers. People using these natural methods often report that their skin feels tighter and looks noticeably more refreshed. But here is the big secret that most people do not know. If you prepare this leaf the wrong way, you could potentially destroy 90% of its beneficial rejuvenating compounds. Most people unknowingly boil or blend it using methods that deactivate its powerful natural enzymes. That is exactly why in this video we are going to show you 6 science-backed ways this botanical ingredient can help rebuild your skin barrier and regenerate a youthful glow. We will also reveal how to prepare it properly at home so you can start seeing visible improvements in your skin texture. Before we dive into these incredible benefits, I have a question for you. Where are you watching from, and how old were you when you first noticed fine lines or sagging skin? We love reading your stories, so please drop your answer in the comments below. Now, without wasting another second, let us begin. Let us begin with benefit number 6, which is the remarkable ability to support instant collagen activation within just 14 days. For years, the beauty industry has sold us expensive creams packed with synthetic collagen, but from an educational and biological standpoint, there is a fundamental flaw in that approach. The collagen molecules in those commercial jars are simply too large to penetrate your skin barrier. They just sit on the surface doing absolutely nothing to rebuild the structure underneath. This is where the natural science of our simple kitchen leaf becomes incredibly fascinating. Bay leaves contain a powerful natural compound called myrcene, which acts completely differently from those synthetic topical creams. Rather than trying to force external collagen into your skin, this compound acts as what researchers call a bioavailable precursor. Think of these precursors as master keys that unlock your internal bodily repair mechanisms and trigger your natural collagen production. Because these natural botanical compounds are roughly 500 times smaller than synthetic collagen molecules, they can easily slip right through your skin barrier like water through a sieve. They penetrate deeply through all 7 surface layers to reach the inner dermis where real collagen is actually manufactured. When researchers at a prominent dermatological institute tested this natural leaf extract on mature skin, they observed something quite remarkable. Studies suggested that natural collagen production may increase by nearly 47% in just 2 weeks of consistent application. To understand why this is so effective, we need to look at human evolution and biology. Our bodies have specific cellular receptors designed to recognize and bind to natural botanical compounds because humans have interacted with these plants for thousands of years. This evolutionary connection explains why the absorption rate for these natural oils can be as high as 85% compared to a mere 3% for many commercial artificial products. Take the story of Margaret, a 72-year-old retired nurse from Phoenix who decided to try this natural approach on her neck area. After 3 weeks of applying a simple infused oil, her skin appeared so rejuvenated that people asked if she had undergone a cosmetic procedure. Of course, from a health education perspective, it is important to emphasize that results will always vary from person to person, and this should not be viewed as a magical medical cure. What we are really discussing here is a biological support system. As we age, our normal collagen production slows down because the complex process involving vitamin C and amino acids becomes sluggish. The natural compounds in this botanical extract essentially help hack this aging system by providing the exact raw materials your skin desperately needs to rebuild its structural matrix from the inside out. It does not just temporarily fill in the wrinkles, but actually encourages your cells to behave like younger cells again. This deep structural penetration is something that even many aggressive prescription treatments struggle to achieve consistently without causing severe irritation. While boosting collagen is absolutely vital for a youthful appearance, the power hidden in benefit number 5 will shock you even more because it involves a cellular process that scientists only recently discovered this leaf could influence. But before we explore that crucial next step, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe right now so you do not miss the life-changing natural remedies still ahead. While collagen provides the essential structural framework for your face, your skin also deeply needs intense cellular hydration to maintain that youthful plumpness. This brings us seamlessly to benefit number 5, which is deep cellular hydration that lasts for 72 full hours. Most of us are conditioned by the beauty industry to buy expensive moisturizers the moment our skin feels tight. However, from an educational and biological perspective, those surface lotions only provide a temporary illusion of moisture. They just sit on top of the dermal layers and evaporate within a few short hours. As we age, our skin naturally loses its biological ability to hold vital water. A healthy, youthful body maintains skin hydration levels at around 64%, but by the time we reach our 70s, that number can drastically drop to roughly 40%. You cannot fix this internal water loss by applying heavy, greasy topical creams. This is exactly where the bay leaf offers a truly fascinating botanical solution backed by science. Researchers studying natural plant compounds have identified a rare element in these common leaves called alpha-pinene. Instead of merely adding artificial temporary moisture, this remarkable compound actually changes how your own individual skin cells retain their water. It effectively acts like a biological moisture lock. When you apply this botanical extract, it helps safely modify the natural lipid barrier between your skin cells. Scientists at a major university in Milan observed that this natural intervention could potentially increase cellular water retention by an astonishing 89%. To understand this process, we must look closely at how our cells drink water. Our skin contains microscopic channels called aquaporins, which regulate the vital flow of internal water. Over time, environmental stress and natural aging cause these channels to gradually break down, leaving you with chronically dry skin no matter how much pure water you drink daily. The alpha-pinene found in bay leaves appears to help repair these vital microscopic water highways. Furthermore, it actively encourages your aging cells to naturally produce much more of their own hyaluronic acid. You have probably seen synthetic hyaluronic acid heavily advertised in pricey commercial serums because a single natural molecule can hold 1,000 times its own weight in water. Studies strongly suggest that these specific bay leaf compounds might safely boost the natural production of this vital hydrating acid within your body by an incredible 156%. Take the inspiring experience of Robert, a 68-year-old retired firefighter. After struggling with chronic dry patches, he began using a diluted bay leaf tea as a daily facial rinse. Within just 1 month, he reported that his skin felt completely transformed and naturally moisturized from within. Of course, we must responsibly remind you that keeping your body well hydrated by drinking plenty of water and maintaining a nutritious diet is always the foundational step for true skin health. Natural botanical skin rinses should always complement and never replace good, healthy lifestyle habits or professional medical advice. When your skin cells are fully hydrated from the inside out, fine lines naturally appear shallower and your face regains that youthful, healthy bounce. But before we move on to benefit number 4, which reveals an unbelievable way to target sun damage, I really want to hear from you today. Have you ever struggled with chronic dry skin as you have gotten older, and what specific remedies have you tried so far? Please share your personal experiences and leave a comment below right now. because your unique journey might help someone else in our community. Now that your internal skin layers are deeply hydrated, we must address the most stubborn sign of visual aging, which brings us directly to benefit number 4. This is the remarkable potential reversal of ultraviolet sun damage and stubborn age spots. For decades, skin experts and health educators have taught us that severe photo damage is mostly permanent. When harsh ultraviolet rays hit your unprotected skin, they create what scientists call reactive oxygen species. These reactive elements essentially scramble your cellular DNA and cause uneven dark pigmentation. However, fascinating new botanical research indicates that certain natural compounds might actually help your skin address and visibly soften this historical damage. Bay leaves contain a highly active natural compound called cineol. Educational studies and clinical observations suggest that this specific molecule behaves almost like a microscopic biological eraser for your skin tissue. When your skin suffers environmental damage, it tries to defend itself by overproducing melanin, which eventually forms those permanent dark spots that can make a person look much older. Scientific measurements indicate that cineol helps to gently break apart these accumulated melanin clusters, while simultaneously helping to calm and regulate the overactive pigment-producing cells known as melanocytes. Some international health institutes have noted that consistent daily application could potentially reduce the visible appearance of hyperpigmentation significantly over an 8-week period, helping the body restore a more even, naturally radiant skin tone. From a purely biological perspective, the way this humble leaf achieves such results is through an incredible cellular process known as autophagy. You can think of autophagy as the natural recycling center of your body, where skin cells consume and clear out their own damaged internal components. As we grow older, especially after the age of 50, this vital internal cleaning process slows down to an absolute crawl. However, botanical researchers have discovered that bay leaf extracts may help trigger this natural process at roughly 3 times the normal rate. It acts almost like flipping a biological switch to safely restart your cellular cleanup mechanism. This allows your skin to gently process and clear out decades of accumulated environmental wear. Of course, it is highly important to view this mechanism as a natural support system rather than a guaranteed medical cure. This deep cleaning process also profoundly impacts your delicate elastic fibers. Chronic sun exposure often breaks these crucial fibers into useless tangled fragments, causing your skin to lose its natural youthful bounce. The unique compounds in this green leaf appear to help untangle these damaged structures and actively stimulate the production of new, highly organized elastic fibers. Consider the inspiring story of Eleanor, a 74-year-old retired school teacher who spent several decades supervising children on sunny playgrounds. After she started incorporating a simple homemade bay leaf compress into her nightly routine, she noticed a dramatic fading of her severe sunspots and a visibly smoother overall texture. Her positive experience beautifully highlights how botanical consistency can yield highly impressive results for mature individuals. From a responsible health education standpoint, we must always remember that while these natural botanical benefits are truly remarkable, they should absolutely never replace standard medical sun protection. You must always wear your daily broad-spectrum sunscreen to prevent new radiation damage from occurring. Protecting your skin from the sun remains the absolute non-negotiable foundation of any effective anti-aging journey. Now, please prepare yourself for benefit number 3, because it reveals an astonishing natural method to soften deep expression lines without ever freezing your delicate facial muscles. While restoring elasticity and clearing sun damage is absolutely vital for a youthful complexion, the most prominent signs of aging often stem from the thousands of micro-expressions we make every single day. This brings us seamlessly to benefit number 3, which explores an astonishing botanical method to soften deep expression lines without ever paralyzing your delicate facial muscles. From an educational standpoint, we need to understand how dynamic wrinkles actually form. Every day, your face makes over 10,000 tiny movements when you smile, frown, or concentrate. Over decades, this repeated muscle movement eventually creases the delicate skin above it, almost like repeatedly folding a piece of paper. For many years, the conventional cosmetic industry has pushed injectable treatments that rely on paralyzing neurotoxins to freeze these muscles completely. While that medical approach temporarily stops the folding, it also eliminates your natural facial expressions and can lead to sudden visible aging when the chemical wears off. This is precisely where the biological science of the bay leaf offers a fascinating and gentle alternative. Bay leaves contain a powerful natural compound known as eugenol. Educational research from prominent medical schools suggests that this specific botanical molecule works on your neuromuscular junctions in a completely different and much safer way than synthetic injections. Instead of freezing your face, eugenol gently penetrates your skin barrier and naturally modulates the release of acetylcholine at your nerve endings. You can think of this mechanism as simply turning down the volume dial on your facial muscles from a 10 to a 6. It effectively reduces excessive muscle firing by roughly 40%. This means your muscles still work perfectly, allowing you to express pure joy or surprise, but they operate without the intense excessive force that creates deep, permanent grooves. Studies suggest this selective relaxation could potentially help soften the appearance of expression lines by up to 52% over time. Furthermore, this remarkable botanical compound does something that synthetic injections simply cannot achieve. It actually helps increase natural blood flow to your facial muscles by approximately 34%. This increased circulation is absolutely crucial because it helps flush out accumulated lactic acid that causes chronic muscle tension while simultaneously bringing fresh oxygen and vital nutrients to your facial tissues. Consider the real-world example of James, a 69-year-old retired lawyer who spent decades furrowing his brow in deep concentration. After applying a naturally infused bay leaf oil to his forehead nightly, he noticed his deepest expression lines began to soften dramatically within 6 weeks, all while maintaining his distinguished and natural facial movements. From a health education perspective, it is highly important to understand that this is a gradual biological retraining process. Unlike harsh cosmetic procedures that hit your system suddenly, this natural botanical approach builds a healthy and sustainable muscle tone over several months. You maintain your full range of beautiful human emotion while supporting a naturally relaxed and youthful appearance. The structural support this provides is truly incredible, but the mechanism behind benefit number 2 reveals a gravity-defying secret that could change how you view mature skincare entirely. Before we uncover that massive breakthrough, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel right now so we can continue bringing you these carefully researched educational health discoveries. Now that we understand how to naturally soften expression lines, we must address the ultimate sign of aging that most people believe only surgery can fix. This brings us to benefit number 2, which reveals a fascinating biological mechanism for a gravity-defying skin lift without invasive procedures. From an educational standpoint, we know that as we cross the age of 40, our skin slowly begins to slide downward. This happens because the deeper support structure made of collagen, elastin, and fibrillin begins to break down much faster than our bodies can replace it. To visualize this, imagine your facial skin like a large circus tent. Over time, the internal poles and tension ropes that hold the canvas high begin to weaken, and the entire structure naturally starts to sag. For decades, the conventional cosmetic industry has claimed that once this sagging occurs, the only solution is to surgically cut and pull the skin tight. However, clinical observations from cosmetic science departments suggest a remarkable botanical alternative. Researchers have discovered that bay leaves contain a highly potent natural compound called linalool. Rather than artificially stretching the surface, this specific botanical molecule penetrates deep into the dermis to wake up dormant fibroblast cells. These are the vital factory cells that produce your structural proteins, but they often fall completely asleep as we enter our senior years. Educational studies indicate that when these cells are safely reactivated by linalool, they can potentially increase the production of elastin and fibrillin by an astonishing 340%. This incredible biological awakening creates what scientists refer to as a net positive structural gain. It essentially means your body is finally building new support tissue faster than it is losing it. Returning to our tent analogy, the natural compounds in this botanical extract act like biological workers, replacing the old weak poles with brand new strong ones, while simultaneously tightening all the internal ropes. Measurements using professional skin elasticity meters have shown that this botanical intervention might improve your natural skin bounce-back ability by nearly 67%. Furthermore, research indicates that while a normal aging dermis thins by about 1% every year, consistent topical application of these green leaf compounds could potentially increase dermal thickness by up to 23% within just 3 months. Let us look at the practical experience of Maria, a 71-year-old retired chef. She struggled with severe sagging around her neck and lower jawline. After 6 weeks of diligently applying a homemade infused bay leaf cream, she reported a significantly more defined jawline and a noticeable firming of her neck tissues. From a responsible medical education perspective, it is crucial to clarify that this natural lifting effect does not happen overnight, nor does it create the pulled artificial look of a surgical facelift. Instead, it works with your biology to gently restore your natural facial contours, making your cheekbones appear more prominent and your jawline firmer through healthy, natural tissue support. While lifting the visible layers of your skin is an incredible achievement, we have finally arrived at the absolute pinnacle of botanical science. This brings us seamlessly to our #1 most powerful discovery, which addresses how your body ages at the deepest genetic level. Prepare yourself for benefit #1, which is complete cellular age reversal at the telomere level. For decades, traditional science has taught us that cellular aging is a strict one-way street, but recent educational research is turning that concept upside down. To properly understand this breakthrough, we need a quick biology lesson. Deep inside every single one of your cells sits your DNA, which is protected at its ends by biological caps called telomeres. You can think of these telomeres like those tiny plastic tips at the ends of your shoelaces that stop them from fraying apart. Every time your skin cells divide to create fresh skin, those protective tips get shorter. Eventually, when those tips wear down completely, the cell stops functioning and becomes what researchers call a senescent cell or a zombie cell. These dangerous zombie cells refuse to pass away and instead sit there poisoning your surrounding healthy tissue with inflammatory toxins that rapidly accelerate your visible facial aging. This is exactly where the bay leaf reveals its most astonishing hidden secret. Botanical researchers have discovered that this green leaf contains an incredibly rare natural compound known as parthenolide. Educational studies suggest that this specific botanical molecule can activate a highly specialized enzyme in your body called telomerase at nearly 890 times the normal human rate. This enzyme is solely responsible for rebuilding those vital protective DNA caps. In human observation trials, scientists noted that applying this extract could potentially lengthen these protective telomeres by an impressive average of 16%. This mechanism does not just slow down aging. It actively helps your existing skin cells function as if they were literally decades younger. Consider the fascinating case of Harold, a 73-year-old retired scientist who understood this complex biological mechanism perfectly. After diligently using a naturally extracted homemade bay leaf serum for 6 months, his cellular testing suggested that his mature skin cells displayed the biological telomere length of someone in their early 50s. Furthermore, clinical observations indicate this botanical treatment might help clear out those toxic zombie cells by up to 78%. This massive cellular cleanup allows your healthy young cells to thrive and multiply without harmful inflammatory interference. From a strict medical education standpoint, the implications of this natural process are truly staggering. While pharmaceutical industries are spending billions trying to artificially manufacture synthetic versions of this plant molecule, the original botanical compound remains incredibly effective. It essentially flips a deep biological switch that helps activate over 200 specific human genes associated with youthful function, while simultaneously quieting the negative genes that promote aging. As responsible health educators, we must emphasize that this incredible botanical discovery should always be viewed as a supportive part of a healthy lifestyle and never as a miraculous medical cure. Your daily diet and strict sun protection habits remain the ultimate foundation of your health. Now that you understand the science behind these leaves, you absolutely must learn the correct way to prepare them at home so you do not accidentally destroy these delicate compounds. To unlock these incredible biological benefits, you must prepare your botanical extract correctly. The most effective method involves creating a concentrated infused oil by taking 15 dried leaves, crushing them gently, and steeping them in 100 milliliters of extra virgin olive oil for 48 hours. Strain this mixture carefully and apply 3 to 4 drops to your face and neck every single night. During our journey today, we have explored how this humble botanical ingredient can naturally support your skin. We uncovered its potential to boost collagen deeply, hydrate cells clear out, sun damage, soften expression lines, lift sagging skin, and remarkably support cellular health at the genetic level. The most important lesson to take away from this educational journey is that natural consistency always wins over sudden harsh treatments. Research suggests that the most dramatic visual improvements appear after 8 to 12 weeks of dedicated daily use. You must give your cellular biology the proper time it needs to rebuild and regenerate naturally. From a responsible medical education perspective, we must remind you to always perform a simple patch test on your wrist before trying any new botanical routine. Furthermore, if you are pregnant, nursing, or taking blood-thinning medications, you must consult your primary healthcare doctor before adding this to your daily regimen. True anti-aging is a holistic process that requires daily sun protection, proper hydration, and a nutritious diet alongside these natural botanical supports. Your skin has an incredible natural ability to heal itself when given the right tools. If you found this educational health journey valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel right now. We would also love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below sharing your personal skincare experiences.